Good day everyone. Dito ulit ako si Herdy ng Aura Fire Reviews. And ngayon ang i-review natin is yung Kiwi Ears Cadenza. Medyo late na tayo regarding sa pag-release nito and sa pag-market, pero I'd still like to thank Linsol and Kiwi Ears for sending this unit to me in an exchange for an independent, unbiased review. Okay? Lagi naman akong honest sa reviews ko, lalo na ngayon, Tagalog na tong review na to, or Taglish rather. Anyway, okay, proceed na tayo. Yung inclusion and accessories na kasama sa Cadenza is very minimal sa presyo niya. Ang presyo niya is around under $40 or under 2,000 pesos. For me, medyo nakukulangan ako doon in the sense na kahit shirt clip or cable winder or a case, wala siya. As in, literal, ang meron lang siya is yung IEMs itself, yung cable, and ayun, yung din to, ilang pairs din to ng ear tips. Ayun, ilang sets rather. Yan, medyo commendable sila, pero ayun nga, in terms of case, carrying case or even a pouch, walang kasama talaga. Okay? As for the cable, and yung cable niya, it's a twisted one. Wala namang kaso yan for this price. Oo. Pero kung like let's say generous sila, mas makapal pa dito yung cable. Pero yun, walang problem sa cable. I actually prefer this cable, pero most people won't. Ako trip ko, so walang problem sa akin. Okay? Punta tayo sa IEMs itself. Ito yung IEM itself, it's a resin. Same sa quartet na nireview ko before, which is a resin, or medical grade resin daw according sa specs. Magaan siya sa tenga, madali siyang isuot, sobrang comfortable niya. Hindi siya kasing isolating ng quartet, pero definitely magaan sa tenga. Okay? Okay, so proceed na tayo sa sound. Medyo madali lang naman to pasadaan actually. Bale, in a nutshell, si Kiwi Ears Cadenza is nagpa-follow sa the usual Harman target or yung U-shape. U-shape sound signature siya, but sa presyong to, probably ito yung pinaka the best so far in terms of tonality or timbre, whatever you may call it. For me, yan yung pinaka the best if you want a musical sounding IEM. As in, sobrang, yan yung pinaka goods talaga. Kung hanap mo is musical, yung, like for example, yung tap ka ng paa, or yun. As in, yung, alam mo yun, kahit anong genre yung ilagay mo, maganda talaga yung tunog niya. Okay? So, U-shape siya. Na-disclose na natin yun. Proceed tayo sa bass. Bali, ang bass ng Kiwi Ears Cadenza is ando naman. It is elevated, but at the same time, hindi siya pang bass head level. Hindi siya bassy per se. Pero, leaning siya sa warmth in my opinion. Pero, ayun, hindi siya nowhere near bass head levels yung bass niya. Oh, it will cater most tracks. It will cater even EDM. Walang kaso doon. Pero, ayun nga, if naghanap ka ng extra bassy, hindi ito yung IEM for you. If you want bassy, go for the KB Ear, Rose Finch, or KS2. Yan talaga yung mga bassy. If you want bassy, okay? O yun, yung 7 Hz style notes, 0. Yan, mga bassy yan. Okay, proceed tayo sa mids. Bali, ang mids nito is mildly recessed, pero hindi siya nakakasuffer ng pagkalunod ng veil or anything like that. No, not at all. Walang kahit anong maririnig kang ganon sa Cadenza. There are times na parang lean yung mids niya, pero sobrang bihira nun and track dependent siya in my opinion. But most of the time, it is warm. Yes, may pag-warm yung mids niya. Smooth yung mids niya. Lush, if you may. So, ayun. Yung lows niya, merong konting parang thickness, pero hindi sobrang halata. As in, warm lang. Normal na warm. Very pleasing na warm. Yung upper mids niya is elevated, of course. Mildly elevated. Nandun yung air, yung clarity, yung separation. You name it. Andun yung mga fundamentals ng upper mids. Hindi naman siya hindi siya harsh in any way, hindi siya sibilant, hindi siya picky, but I do feel na based dito sa ear tips na binigay nila. Merong certain ear tips dito na parang mas pinapataas niya or pinapa-elevate niya lalo or ginagawa niyang bright yung upper frequencies. I think it's this one, which is yun yung nakalagay dito. Pero the rest, wala namang ganong effect sa tunog. So, there's that. As for the treble naman, it is elevated, airy, tama lang yung decay, hindi siya rolled up, hindi rin siya super bright. Siguro kung mahilig ka sa like let's say HG sound, heart mirror, ayan, yung mga ganyan na IEM, yung mga bright IEMs, makukulangan ka dito sa brightness. Hindi bright yung tunog nito. Anyway. By the way, if medyo congested yung tunog ko or medyo nasal yung tunog ko, it is because may sipon ako. I'm sorry. Pero ayun, kaya pinasadaan ko lang to. Okay? Move tayo sa technical performance. Technical performance is average sa price niya. Nothing to write home about in my opinion. And there are times na parang below average siya. Lalo na pag naging busy yung tracks. Hindi yun yung pinaka-forte ng Cadenza. Based sa mga na-audition ko, si Dolce pa lang yung parang medyo technical competent sa price niya. The rest is alright, average, passable, and serviceable naman. Okay? As for the soundstage, yung soundstage niya, it is wide, pero ayun nga, hindi siya sobrang deep, hindi rin sobrang tangkad. Separation, ando naman, sakto lang. May times naging congested pag super busy na ng tracks, and ayun, yung imaging accurate naman for the most part. Nagagamit ko naman siya pag nag-code-M, accurate lahat, pero hindi siya yung parang pinakamasinsin, hindi siya yung parang pinaka-exact per se pag sa tracks or sa music listening na. Okay, so proceed tayo sa comparisons. Dito muna tayo, sige, sa Wizard Kylin HE10. Mas laid back yung tunog nito, mas warm yung tunog nito. Ayun, so basically yung mids niya is mas distant. Musical pa rin naman, mas bassy rin, mas warm, pero yun nga, mas lubog yung mids niya. Technical performance, ito is mas better compared dito. Pareho silang madali ma-drive, pero ito mas maganda yung scaling niya, unlike nito na pag sinaksak mo is mostly as is where is yung tunog. Okay? Punta tayo sa Celes Pandamon. As for the Celes Pandamon, it is balanced warm na solid yung technical performance. Yung mids niya, hindi mids, sorry. Mas makapal yung tunog niya compared sa Cadenza. Yung upper frequencies niya is hindi sobrang extended compared dito. Hindi sobrang extended compared dito sa Cadenza. Pero technical performance, ulitin ko, mas maganda sa Pandamon Malsayed. Yung price nila, obviously, yung nagdi-dictate nun. May factor din yun. And yung driver nito is, of course, as all we know, SPD or Square Planar Driver. Unlike neto, it is a DD or Dynamic Driver. Okay? As for the Etymotic, of course, the Etymotic is mas raw, mas transparent most of the time, revealing it can be a good or a bad thing, and pang masinsin na listening or critical listening siya compared dito na pang musical. Okay? The next one is yung Leisure DZ4. Yung DZ4 is I think complete opposite neto. Neutral mid-centric to, na mas maayos yung technical performance, pero yung price niya din kasi is mas mahal compared dito. So there's that. And finally, yung magkatunggali talaga in my opinion is the SIMGOT EW200 compared dito sa Cadenza. Kasi si SIMGOT EW200 na master niya yung balance ng quality, ng tonality and technical performance. Unlike ni Cadenza na mas leaning siya sa tonality and timbre. But both did well, pero sa timbre and tonality, mas nag-excel tong Cadenza. Mas lush kasi, mas rich, mas smooth. There's that talaga. Pero sa technical performance, nothing to write home about. Unlike netong SIMGOT EW200 na kayang makipag-compete sa mga IEMs within the $100 in terms of both technical and tonal performance. So ayun, kung mas sulit yung gusto mo and wala kang problem sa brightness or upper frequencies, I'd recommend the Simgot EW200. Otherwise, go for the Cadenza. In terms of overall daily use naman. Okay, so anong verdict natin dito? If gusto mo ng something na all-rounder and wala ka ganong pake sa technical performance, hindi sa'yo important or that important, okay ka lang sa average technical performance, gusto mo lang ng rich sounding na musical, go for the Kiwi Ears Cadenza. It is one of the best if tonality yung gusto mo talaga. Oo, I can recommend that to everyone na gusto lang ng maganda yung tunog ng earphones nila for a reasonable price. Yun lang naman yung cons niya, which is yun nga, wala siyang carrying case or pouch and all. And yun, kung ininitpick mo pa, yung technical performance niya is hindi something na competitive sa price, sakto lang. Pero I see no major flaws sa tuning or sa tunog ng Cadenza. Okay? Kung gusto, ang best pairing yan for me, kahit phone lang actually is alright. Or Apple dongle. Pero ayun, kung gusto mo ng mas maganda yung tunog niya, parang mas ma-unleash niya yung full potential niya, go for a dock or a dongle. Yung Shanding UA1, it is a good dongle for this one. Oo, para mas magkaroon siya ng shimmer sa upper frequencies or something neutral if you may. Or yun nga, kung gusto mo mas kumapal yung tunog niya, go for something warm sounding dongle. Okay? And ayun lang naman yung review na ito. Hindi siya sobrang haba, hindi sobrang complicated. Kiwi Ears Cadenza is a recommendable IEM for everyone. Thumbs up dyan. Thumbs up sa kanilang dalawa actually. Ito yung patunay ngayon sa Chi-Fi audiophile scene na you don't really need to spend much money in terms of audiophile perspective. You don't need that much to spend money para lang mag-enjoy sa music listening experience mo. All you need most of the time is a smartphone, Spotify, or streaming service na preferred mo, and 2 IEMs or maybe one, tas isang earbud, just like the nice check EB2S Pro, but that's another story or another review. Okay, so there's that. See you on the next one.